Here on Newsradio WRVA. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Rich, and thank you for having me this morning. And I do believe that we as a Commonwealth and we as a nation need to take a moment today, a real moment where we stop and we pray and we reflect on the events of the last 48 hours. And as a Commonwealth, I do believe that we are all experiencing this tremendous grief over the political assassination of a 31-year-old father and husband, a 31-year-old who believed deeply in debate and an exchange of ideas without violence. And Charlie Kirk's assassination, I firmly believe, is also causing many of us, me, to feel an extraordinary amount of anger. Anger that someone with a dark heart, pure evil, would take into their hands the murder of an innocent man. And whether this person did it alone or had accomplices is yet to be determined by the investigators, but it needs to be determined. But I do believe this marks, again, a moment where the idea that murder, that political assassination, that violence could in any way be a solution to differences reflects a deterioration of our nation's soul that we have to stop and address. And then finally, I have to say that people who have come out and expressed even a remote concession that this could be justified, they got to look in the mirror and figure out what in the world is going on in their heart. And that is why I have called for this time today for our Commonwealth to stop and reflect, no matter where you are in the political spectrum. But I believe that we as Virginians and we as Americans must hold a standard that is so different than where we are today, that violence and murder can never be justified as a solution to political differences. Never can we stand and allow people to say that you should reap what you sow. And therefore, today is a moment for us to stop and remind ourselves who we are as Virginians and Americans.
Governor Glenn Youngkin joining us here on Newsradio WRVA. Sir, I had a couple minutes the other day before I went to Richmond City Council, and I walked over to your house.